There's supposed to be some sort of group of people coming to the knight's estate. I hear they're inquisitorial representatives. He sort of waggles his eyebrows.
Oh, it's... You're probably just interrogating us for the other day.
Yeah, them people who cut that guy's head off.
Quite a show.
Yeah.
Good experience for the young one.
Yeah, well, you know, he's got to grow up someday. He's got a joust today anyway.
Oh, a joust. If I was invited, I probably would watch.
Yeah, he wanted you to be present for some reason.
But wait, seriously?
Yeah.
Well, I'm by me.
Right, well, just, I don't know, put on your best things or something.
I will.
Yeah, we've got a land speeder waiting.
I'll be out in just a second. Let me just change into something better, get washed up again.
Right. And the rest of the crew, I assume, has sort of... Are they going to this, or are they checking out the internment camp?
I mean, I guess I'll go with. Well, I'm not sure why Patience would go here. Patience can't really do much here. Tends to make things worse when talking to nobility.
It's up to all of you.
Do we have to go as a group, or can we split up?
Oh, you can split up. It's fine.
I would say split up, then send a group to each.
Yeah. Okay, I'll go to the camps because I have inquiry, so
I don't think that'll be the greatest idea, not because it's bad to split up, but because I'd rather just make things coherent, but we can split up.
I mean, we split up last session, so
okay.
Every session at this point.
Alright, gang, let's
split up when you have a lot of people.
Okay, who's Fred?
Just figure out which one of you are going where. You guys can also go wherever the fuck you want.
I'm gonna go with Rosary to the night negotiation.
All right.
Nidara at least would go to the camp.
Yeah, I'll go to the camps.
01 will also go to the camps.
Okay, so 01, Patience, and Nidara are going to the camps, and Rosary is separately traveling on a land speeder to the Advkarstire estate, and Kirtha is also traveling to the Advkarstire estate. Right?
Yes.
Okay. Given that Kirtha and Rosary have had less screen time this session, we'll start with them. So, number one, Rosary, when basically there's a land speeder that lands. It is upholstered to the nines. It is it is like the equivalent of a muscle car.
Okay, I'm just going to sit in with my best gear that has been given to me the other day.
Yeah, and the bodyguard, the soldier, sort of goes in alongside you, frowns at you, and you take off the anti-grav engines, whine, and you speed off towards the Advkarstire estate. Kirtha, how are you traveling there?
Presumably, I just take a transport there.
Ground transport or aerial transport or what?
Aerial.
Oh, okay, yeah. A very much more, I suppose, subdued land speeder arrives to pick you up. It's just like a standard military speeder.
Right.
Yeah. So you get in and you head off, and both of you, as you are traveling, you actually sort of end up traveling in a group, you notice that number one, it's really, really cold for the season. There is snow falling from the sky, and it really shouldn't be on Hasterstadt at this specific time.
Can you repeat that?
I was just saying it is really, really cold for the season. There shouldn't be snow falling on Hasterstadt at this time.
Okay.
You may
Definitely.
make. Yeah, sorry, go on.
Go on.
Oh no, go ahead.
No, say what you're gonna say. I was indicating.
Oh, I was just saying you may make a if any of you are psychers, you may make a senescience test.
Okay.
Rosary is not a psyker, right?
Fail.
Okay.
But she is not. She is
Well, I
just a
presume-
normal person.
Yeah. I presume Nidara would also see the snow and
Yeah, this is at a minus 20 in terms of difficulty.
Should.
Oh, minus 20?
both
Yeah,
Oh, I see.
every psyker can make this. Yes. Both groups.
Is that minus 20 to the test or to the roll?
It is minus 20 to the test.
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm just
Sorry,
gonna
to
spend
the
a willpower.
characteristic or to the roll?
Specifically to the roll. So
gonna spend a fate
that means
point.
it's a plus 20 to the characteristic.
Never mind. I
You should probably
succeeded.
just
Is that
stick
awareness?
with saying it.
What was that?
Is it an awareness test or?
It is senescience.
Oh,
It is
senescience.
specifically cyber. Yeah.
I re-rolled with fate. I got a 15. If that's minus 20, that means I got a minus 5.
Yeah, you got a minus 5. Ooh.
I was saying you should probably just stick by saying the modification is to the characteristic, but saying if it's like plus 20, it's easier.
Okay, yeah,
that's
no,
the way it
I'm
says it in the
thinking it's-
book, so it makes it a lot less
Yeah,
confusing.
lower 20 difficulty. All right. So what do we all get here? We got
Minus 5.
72 and -5. Nidara, your character, what is their attribute for psychic test?
What do you mean, like willpower?
Yeah, willpower.
55.
Okay, so Nidara did not succeed.
Yeah, Nidara failed.
Okay,
Even with the plus
Kirtha,
10 to senescience tests.
yeah.
Though I guess senescience are perception tests, not willpower tests.
Okay, yeah, oh yeah, no, sorry, gotcha. I still sometimes have to figure this shit
I
out.
got it messed up for so long too. It took a while to get used to it.
Yeah. Kirtha. There is two things that happen to both Nidara and Kirtha. Nidara, while you're traveling to the internment camp, you just feel like something's looking at you. It's a very odd feeling. It feels like there's a large presence overhead. Kirtha, while you are traveling in the land speeder, would you glance up, perhaps?
Yes, I feel like this moving presence when it's like, look around.
Yeah, for a moment, it almost feels like there is this dark, inscrutable planet above you.
Okay, I'm definitely noting that down. Especially because I remember what the shit in Evan Stire's mind about the Damon Moon.
Yeah. This specifically with the -5, with like the -5 success, you immediately connect these two things. This is very bad, or at least it's very portentous.
I'm gonna immediately vox the Inquisitor about this.
What would you do when you vox the Inquisitor?
Fucking, I'm still like feeling it. I can see it watching me.
Yeah, no, like you
It
can
kind of
see, it
reminds me-
looks like the sky is darkening and there's just this planet above you with, you can almost feel like you sense its woods and its oceans and its dark lakes.
The Damons. I feel hungry, and I ate well, so I don't know why. I'm
Yeah,
just
no,
gonna
it's you feel like weirdly like you're starving almost.
Yeah, I'm gonna immediately vox the Inquisitor. Inquisitor.
Yes, Jetha, what is it? I'm in the middle of negotiations with the Lord Knight.
This is very important. Do you remember what Evan Sire's mind said about the Daemon Moon?
I have some recollection.
I could see it.
You what?
I could see it in the sky. I could feel it upon me. This is not a normal psychic phenomena. I can tell this is a premonition. I can see it in the sky. I can feel it watching me. I can feel its hunger.
Oh, good grief. Lady Moriana, give me a moment, please. Everybody else in the retinue and everybody else in the game, all of you, please add something to your character sheet, which is specifically a note saying hungry and or paranoid.
Okay.
Where does it say? Where are the notes on here?
That would be in the character sheet on the bottom left.
I'm putting under special abilities right now.
That works.
I have just some note like.
I'm so Perturabo build right now.
What?
I'm so Perturabo build right now.
Yeah, I know. What do you mean by that?
He can see the Eye of Terror.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, no, this is definitely feels like that for Kirtha. It's like it's not there. It's just a presence. Yeah, Nidara, you would specifically feel it in a very different way. You would feel as you are traveling towards the internment camp, just this sense of longing and loneliness just creep over you. Has 01 had their emotional centers replaced or not?
Not replace, just I keep constant watch over it, and we'll use hormones to fix any perceived imbalances. Hormone injections.
Yeah, you are you are I don't know if it's recording, but you're experiencing imbalances at the moment. You feel that your hormonal dispensers are probably acting irregularly.
Norepinephrine, noradrenaline levels spiking.
Yeah, I will say 01, you are feeling something that you shouldn't be feeling, which is physical hunger and fear and cold.
I will attempt to regulate this.
Very well. How does Nidara react to this as she's traveling to the internment camp with 01 and patients?
Actually, I forgot to write this down. But I actually one of the things I bought, I forgot to write it down, was what's it called? I bought the Scryer's Gaze power.
What skill does that operator?
It's a divination power. It's one of those things that you're gonna probably have to read. But basically, I can do a ritual, a 30-minute long ritual, and then make a psi power test, and then depending on the result, something happens. So I'm gonna begin preparations to scry.
That sounds like a good idea.
I can send you a picture of the Scryer's Gaze thing if you want it.
Yeah, that would be great. And what is Patience sort of thinking? Because Patience is also feeling this sort of weird sense of loneliness and hunger and like agony.
Patience is always like kind of hungry because they partake in like they only eat at specific times as part of like ritualistic fasting. So the hunger just feels like something that they normally experience. I mean, it would be more extreme, but to an extent that they probably would just think it's, like part of the average thing that they do. But as for the paranoia, Patience is getting very like suspicious of everything that they've seen so far, of like how these heretics are infiltrating these camps and they're everywhere. We don't know, like we knows that something bad is coming because of all the suspicious activity that they've seen. It is like getting almost more afraid than they usually are, and is kind of like more subdued.
Mm.
Whereas normally they'd be like more bombastic and reaching out to you know, crush the heretic wherever they see them. They're like, okay, they could be anywhere. They're a little bit like more afraid of their presence because of the paranoia.
That's actually very interesting. Yeah, I love that. And we go back to the retinue with Rosary, the very expensive land speeder, sort of touches down in front of a hedge garden, while a inquisitorial Valkyrie lands relatively close by. And you see a woman with. Would you care to describe your characters, both of you? That is Kirtha and Rosary.
You thought?
Yeah, Kirtha would be disembarking from the Valkyrie with a guard of about two stormtroopers. And Rosary would be by herself.
I'm gonna go find Rosary. She's in the retinue at this point, right? I don't remember.
She is not in the retinue at this point, but she is in the scene.
Right, I'm just gonna go over to her when I see her.
So,
Yeah, Bodhi, would you care to describe your character?
Yeah. Typically, she's in black, bloodstained robes, with armor barely showing underneath. Gas mask does embedded with a skull and only one green eye, but kind of makes her look like a reaper or executioner. But in this case, she is in a elegant white dress. Very out of her. Definitely looks very out of her element with dress, even if this is the first time you meet her. She has short, scraggy white hair. Typical of it. It's kind of like if a sister had a bob cut that went through the shitter, and somehow came out sexier with that. Her left eye actually has a eye patch on it. Her right is normal with a piercing, vibrant green eye. She looks very much like a war veteran going to a wedding.
I'm just gonna go up there, sister.
Oh, hello, ma'am.
No, I like very visibly bedecked inquisitorial symbols at this point. I'm not hiding anymore. Come with me. I saw how you negotiated with I saw how close you were to the Lord yesterday, and I need someone to help me with the negotiations.
I can attempt my best.
Sorry, what?
I can attempt my best.
Well, your best seems to be quite good in this regard. He looked quite infatuated with you, from where I was sitting.
Oh, that was mostly for show.
As you guys approach, you see Schwarzhold, which it really looks like an overgrown castle, but like once probably it was very grand. The sigils of House Karsteyer are like engraved on stone walls and are overshadowed by this immense banner of their liege house, which is of course House Haster, hanging above the main portcullis. It's it's like a relatively isolated place. There are soldiers who are like military armsmen of the Night House that salute as you both pass. You may have your conversation Yeah.
I mean, I just walked past the saluting men silently.
Very well. Yeah, it seems like it was once this like really important, great, vast redoubt, but clearly has had thousands and thousands of years of neglect that have just left it crumbling. And the main part of it that's like sort of pristine is what looks like a hedge mage, a gigantic tilting field for knights, a central mansion, and the knight shed itself.
Man, this Rosary be like, man, this place is like me for real.
And as you approach, a woman comes out of the main mansion to greet you. Oh, my ladies! Wonderful to see you.
I do a short, respectful bow and say, nice to meet you too, my lady.
I do
May I have
the
your name?
I do the curtsy as well. Is this Lady Carstire? Just to be clear.
This is Lady Constantia of Karstar.
Lady Constantia?
Oh, yes. Oh, my son has spoken your praises, sister. And you, an agent of his most holy orders. Wonderful to meet you. And she bows in return and extends a hand.
Of course.
Go ahead.
I of course shake it. In standard protocol.
She looks like she expected you to kiss it. But
Oh.
yeah.
Would I know to kiss it?
Oh no, I know what I'm doing.
Roll for me real quick. Roll intelligence.
No, I'm highborn. I know what I'm doing.
Just straight intelligence, okay.
Intelligence, it is with a plus 20.
Hey, oh wow, okay.
So that is a minus. So yeah, it's a minus 20, it's a plus 20, etc.
I knew what I was doing. I'm purposely establishing my power.
Just call it a positive 20 or a negative 20.
Yeah, positive 20.
My intelligence is 30. I got 31.
That means
Then you pass.
a 11. Yeah, you pass. You understand that she wants you to kiss her hand.
Yeah, I'll do it in a somewhat cartoony way, but she means it very genuine. She takes a whole bow, gently takes her head and kisses it. Very much like a knight of olden tales would do.
Yeah, no, and as you do that, you see a young, pimply-faced boy come around the corner of, he's coming out of the house, and he's like, Sister Rosary, you're here! Who's your friend?
He doesn't see the very obvious inquisitorial eye.
Just balks at it.
This is actually my first time really meeting her. Though I don't think she wants too much to do with me. I'm just a lowly peasant comparison.
Do not put yourself down, sister. Interrogator Seraphe. Interrogator Seraphe Vanguard at your service, my lord. And I kiss his head. I kiss his hand.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, like his mother frowned.
I'm conspicuously undermining her.
Yeah, and specifically, he looks really excited to see both of you because, like, he just came around, like, from the sort of entrance to the house, and he looks like so stoked to see an agent of his Imperial Majesty's Most Holy Inquisition, as
like,
well
I'm
as battle.
just imagining a fanboy like, oh, I used to play with your action figures.
Pretty much. Yeah, no, he looks completely stoked, and he like turns to his mom, and like starts like, it's complex, but like, you know when like a kid just wants to show off stuff to a girl he likes,
and he's doing that in High Gothic.
Yeah, no, he's doing that in High Gothic, and she's like, "Son, you have a friend," and she likes just like smiling, all matronly, you know, very clearly a regal woman, like. She's got her hair up in the complex local hairstyle. It's very stately and all. And the kid is like, I want to show him my knight. She can ride on it if she wants, and he's like pointing at Rosary. Take the joust, Mom.
I just kind of look. I just kind of look around and like point at me, like me.
Yeah, he's very clearly pointing at you.
Yeah, she's just taken by surprise by this. It's like
I give her a look that's like, I told you so.
The mother frowns and then looks over at Sirtha, and says, "Interrogator, may we take a walk, please? I would love to speak with you in private."
Oh, of course. Although I'm sure the Lord would be privy to any information we discuss that's important.
The Lord will be privy to whatever information that he should be privy to.
Actually, wait, can I change that? I'll say,
Yeah.
I want to say, like, surely the Lord should be privy to any information we discuss. Unless it is simply a private matter and not something of importance.
Roll persuasion.
Yeah, I'm basically just saying that for the kids' benefit, not hers.
No, straight up though. Roll persuasion.
What do I fucking got where persuasion was? You mean like I don't think
That would be
Charm.
Yeah, I was
charm.
gonna say I'm pretty sure that's charm.
Yeah, no, I'm still vampire brained. So
Yeah, I know. I was like, I was thinking the whole time, like, I'm pretty sure that's a vampire. 11. Holy shit!
Oh my god!
I get minus 20 because I have 3 points of charm.
You have minus 20 for 3 points of charm. Yeah.
So that's like a minus 9. No,
very, very
no, it's
well.
like, sorry, a minus 1, not minus 9.
Yeah, there'll be minus 1. Very well, my lady. Please come with us. And she sort of ushers both of you along to walk the hedge maze.
Actually, wait, no, it would be. Sorry, I think it would be minus. Fucking.
It would be. It will technically. It would be minus negative.
20, yeah, so it would be 11 minus 20. Let me just. That would be minus 9. I was right at first. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. It doesn't matter. It's critical success.
Yeah. It's great. She invites you to walk along the hedge maze. Fuck. With her.
Yeah, and then I say that.
Yeah. And let us cut away real quick to the rest of the retinue. You guys are headed to the camp, right?
Yeah, how long
Yes.
does it actually take to get there?
It is very close to the actual walled city. So it would take you about 20 minutes to get there by ground car.
Okay, I'm gonna spend that 20 minutes and then like 10 minutes once we get there actually doing the Scryer's Gaze. Like,
Okay.
let everyone know ahead of time, like, I'm gonna try to scry us while we get there.
Nidara is like poking shit around, like. Sorry, 1 second. Nidara's just like messing with shit on the floor of the ground car.
Nidara has I don't know how to quite explain what I'm thinking of, but they're like almost like rounded dice that she just keeps on like twisting in her hand, but like in ways that humans couldn't do, so it looks really alien. And like they'll sometimes just like disappear and jump to the other hand. So I'm gonna roll for that. I'm gonna push it too.
And Patience and 01, how are you reacting to this Eldar doing their weird magic?
Patience is absolutely horrified by the Xeno switchery. However, Patience is, because of the sort of paranoia that's creeping in their mind, Patience is like, while normally they still are completely outraged that they're forced to endure this, but now they're like, well, at least this is one person that at least the Inquisitor trusts. So, if anything, the paranoia makes them somewhat more trusting of Nidara because at least they're aligned. They know that they're aligned with the Inquisitor. Meanwhile, Patience is like, I don't know who else I can trust out there.
01, John, what are you thinking? Tech Priest?
They got swallowed by the washing machine.
I think they may have been devoured by the dwarf.
They put their dick way too far into the toaster.
Yeah, so while you guys are traveling, basically the ground car eventually sort of rolls to a halt in front of the internment camp. And you guys sort of exit. Nidara, you would see that
I'm letting you
there
know.
are
I'll let you know in a second what, because it's based on the number of the degrees of success. So I'm trying to see.
yeah.
exactly
How many
how
degrees of success do you get?
I think I might actually just re-roll it because I would technically get 1 degree of success, but a 73 isn't particularly high, so I'm actually going to spend my points to re-roll it.
Fair enough.
That is.
Oh, that's worse.
Even worse.
You can take the highest roll. You can take the lowest roll.
I'm gonna see if I have. And you can't. Can you Can you use fate points multiple times on a roll?
You can only use fate points once per roll.
Okay, then I'm gonna take the 73, so it's 1 degree of success.
Okay. What you roll a weird combination of numbers, like with your weird circular dice.
Actually, 1 minute. I can't actually roll on here for this because it doesn't let me know doubles. It doesn't give me the.
You can see what the dice is.
Wait, no, it's what is it? 1 minute. Why is it saying doubles? What the fuck? 1 minute.
You can roll. You can roll actual dice.
I know,
by
but
just using.
we're rolling 1d hundreds.
You can also roll one. I mean, the
I'm trying
bot
to see what the
allows you
actual
to roll.
dice rolls are for the psychic test.
It says like, doesn't it say like 73? What do you?
No, because the psychic tests depend on dice rolls, but it's mentioning doubles. Does that mean like a 66?
Yeah, you can physically roll the dice as well
I mean, you
on
can
this.
just.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
you would
trying
just
to
need
see
to
what it
roll
means
them.
for doubles because it's saying like I'm gonna read specifically out of one of these. 1 minute. That's on the pushing thing. Yeah. If the psyker rolls doubles during a psychic focus power test, they must roll on it to type the table. But like, does doubles mean like 66, or does it mean like, am I not supposed to roll a d100 for psychic powers?
You can roll. I will allow you to roll 4d100, 4d10s,
What?
and
No,
see if you
no,
get.
What it's supposed to do.
no. I'm pretty sure it's just it means it's like 66 or 77
Yeah,
or
that's what I
55.
thought.
Oh yeah, no. If it's multiples, that's what it is. Yeah.
Okay. Then yeah, just 1 degree. So I do end up having to roll on the psychic table, the psychic phenomena table. So let's have
Oh,
fun,
God.
everybody.
Oh god.
8. Oh, it's easy. Then it's
I mean-
fucked up even more, right? Because I pushed. No, it's just normal. Okay, it's the other ones. So yeah, there's a weird smell that permeates our car.
Yeah, the ground car is suddenly filled with the odor of like disgusting, like rotting flesh.
Huh? Must be the internment camp.
Yeah, of course. You know, just
Actually, wait a
gross
second. 1 minute.
refugee.
1 minute. I might have a funnier one because I believe I have the thing that lets me push up the psychic phenomena by 5 either way.
I think if you get 5, you get.
I think. Let me see.
If you get
Yes.
so
I
for
can modify it equal to my
mind warp, I think.
decrease or increase amount equal to willpower bonus, which is 5. So yeah, it is 5. So that is the echoey one, right?
That
No,
would be
it's not
warp
for
echo,
boating.
or it would be
It's up or
Hoarfrost.
down. Hoarfrost. I like Hoarfrost. That's funnier. We'll go Hoarfrost.
Okay, yeah, no. So while you guys are all traveling, Nidara is doing this weird thing with like some strange Eldari dice, and all of a sudden, everything gets really cold, and the temperature just plummets. You all experience just like frost gathering on everything.
Do we know that? Can we tell that it's related to what she's doing?
You can take a insight check to figure that out.
Insight. You know what? Sure. Nope.
This is at -40, by the way. So you would get a 9.
I would have told everyone in advance that I am scrying.
Yeah, no, that's the reason that I'm
Okay.
saying it's -40, just because like you are very clearly doing a ritual.
Okay, so plus 40.
Yeah, +40.
Okay, so then I do pass. Patience. Their aggravation kind of boils over and says, what have you done?"
So what would my thing see? Because I'm still scrying right now.
Yeah, specifically,
So
you
I
get
rolled the single threat. I focused the view on a single key action my foe is either planning or currently enacting.
you have a horrible vision of several things at once. Number one, a demon moon that is manifesting above your head. Number two, you have the just mind destroying sound of Astarte's bolters firing in your head. It's like fully like you can't process this right.
My eyes. Would I know that the only Astartes on the planet are at the Extant Anima's place?
You would know that the only Astartes on the planet are Extant Anima's guards. They are the guards of the shrine of the Blessed Saint Hecate, specifically. And you hear Astartes bolters, and you also hear Eldari screaming.
My eyes would whip open, and like, I would completely ignore the frost everywhere, and basically, immediately, who's driving right now? Do we know them?
Right now, there is just a standard driver. He's just a regular guy.
Actually, this is a good question. How
Yeah,
fast?
he's driving.
How
Basically,
fast is whatever we're driving going?
it's going about 60 miles an hour. Basically, it's more or less a Humvee that you're in, but it's like pretty fancy.
So I'm hearing that if I gunned it at full Eldari speed, I would be faster than it.
Probably.
I'm gonna kick out the door and immediately take off back towards the.
Where are you going? What are you
Wait,
doing?
back towards the city.
Yes, back towards Extant Anima.
So, patience. Yeah, this Eldar just kicked out the door and started running straight towards the city.
The utterly inscrutable Xenos might have just betrayed us. I'm gonna go over the Vox and say, Xenos, where are you going?
I would sort of, while focusing where I'm going, relay that when I was scrying something that's happening or something that's gonna happen in the future, I heard Astartes bolter fire alongside the image of the Xenos moon, like the demon moon, coming into reality, and remind them that the only place on the planet that has Astartes currently is at Extant Anima.
Patience, you would know about the idea of a demon moon. It is a local legend.
Right. Well, and I heard about it from the interrogation stuff earlier.
You also heard about it from the interrogation.
Yeah.
Roll intelligence.
Would I know if demon moons have any relation to demon planets?
That passes.
Right before we do patience, I would say also Nadara could roll intelligence.
Could I roll Forbidden Lore Warp? Would that be more?
Yes, that would work perfectly. Yeah.
I think that's a fail. 1 minute int. I'm gonna re-roll that with my points. That is also a fail.
I will say that these are both at -10 or
That's still
positive 10. So yeah.
still
Okay, 61 still a fail. Okay. Um.
I would need under 40.
So, Liv, Patience rolled a. Yeah, Patience got a success, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Patience does understand what Nidara is ranting about to a degree. And there is a local legend about that you've heard before about just a demon moon that appears over damned worlds. And how many degrees of success did you get?
Just one.
Okay, just one? Yeah, no, that's all you know then.
Okay,
A
but I
demon
still
moon
do
that-
also know that we already interrogated a guy who mentioned something about a demon moon. So
Yeah, no, and you're getting that there's something bad is probably coming.
Actually, I'm guessing I don't have to roll intelligence to figure out it's a demon world, given I can literally see it.
You don't because you have already seen it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, so actually, this kind of lines up. So, do you think my scrying would end up corresponding timeline-wise to the Inquisitor getting the call about the other vision?
It almost certainly would.
Okay,
Yes.
then I would also relay to the Inquisitor after I tell everyone else that the information I got that I'm heading straight back towards Anima.
You would get a response at the exact moment that we switch back over to Sirtha and Rosary.
It's Kerfa.
Kirtha, yeah. Kirtha and Rosary. You guys are at the Night House.
Well, I just fucking undermined the lady completely.
Yeah, no, she really wanted to keep you away from her son, but whatever. I guess.
I basically just charmed the pants up her son and got him to be like, no, we'll
I'm good with children, and you aren't, Inquisitor.
No, I'm just fucking charming his pants off by highborn shit.
Please don't talk about charming a child's pants off.
Not like that.
Yeah.
It's an expression, Jim. You don't need to make it like that.
At any rate, both of you. So Roderick is like yelling about how cool his knight is, and both of you are just sort of in this hedgerow with his mom. What are you saying?
Indeed. How long has this knight been in your house?
Oh, it has been in our house for over 18,000 years, in fact.
18,000.
Indeed.
Your house is one of the few in the sector older than mine. We've been here nearly 10,000.
Oh, it once belonged to the great house Ratton.
Have you gotten a chance to use it yet?
Oh, yes, indeed. It was piloted by my great-grandfather against the vile orc breed, and then was piloted before him against the vile dark Drukari breed, and before him it was piloted during the Heresy itself.
I just fucking look around to make sure no one's around other than us and the mom. When he says heresy.
Yeah.
You probably should not speak of the heresy so casually. Menials aren't really meant to know about it. But that is a storied history.
Indeed. Do you know much of the history? Do either of you know much of the history of House Abcaster and House Abcastia? You've noble blood yourself.
Well, I've gotten an overview, but we rarely did business. House Vangara rarely did business with the Knights, so I do not know deeper lore.
And you, sister?
I will admit, I haven't had much time to study. As I said, I am a lowly peasant in comparison to all of you, so I am unfamiliar.
Oh, of course, but my son, and she waves her hand, and you can see that her son is running off towards the nightshed.
I'm just gonna follow him.
Oh, are you are leaving her and following the child?
Yes. So she has to accompany us.
Oh God, Rosary is just stuck with this lady.
And we're I'm fucking so disrespectful.
I'm working overtime right now. Actually, you know what? No, fuck you. I'm just talking to this lady. Anyways, I'm just talking with her.
She looks around and she just like sort of sighs regretfully and looking around her crumbling castle with this sort of brittle expression. Oh, sister, we were once great lords. The second most powerful planet house on this planet, under House Ratton's nominal rule. Of course, that's before they threw their lot in with the arch traitor and House Hasta took their place.
Well,
She sort of
technically, House Ratton in House Hastur are the same house. They just took,
but I'm just making this a little bit easier.
they just took the name of the old that they used to have before they changed it
Yeah.
to House Hastur.
But anyways, she's lamenting things because it used to be easier when House Ratton ruled things. Bodhi.
Yeah, I know. Well, I still believe that this place has some uses in the eyes of the Emperor. Otherwise, we wouldn't be
Really?
standing here.
Well, a good 9/10 of our household is uninhabitable, but we are still vassals of House Haster, and we uphold that honor, despite the days of the Ratton dynasty being long ago. Both of you will... Oh, sorry, go on.
I will confess, I'm actually very similar to this to the crumbling state of this house. If it is truly crumbling, I will admit that I have been disgraced recently, and the fact that either of us is still standing here, not only meeting, is proof enough that his golden light has not abandoned us.
Truly, why do you not tell me of your disgrace then, sister? I'm sure I could learn much from it.
Sadly, that can't be possible. It is a secret between me and the ecclesiarchy. It's a matter. It's a, just to simplify it, just very secret.
She frowns a little bit.
If I could tell you, I would.
Very well, sister. Of course, we all must keep our secrets. And, Kirtha, while you are sneaking up on this young boy...
I'm not sneaking up on, I'm being his friend. Stop implying I'm a pedophile, Jesus Christ.
I'm not!
You did earlier.
I made a humorous joke. Okay, anyways, while you are sneaking up on this kid, or following him, he goes into the night shed, and I'm assuming you're waiting outside? Or are you following him in?
I'm following him in.
You just see him climb into a gigantic, I believe it is a Knight Gallant.
Yep, I'm gonna clean to the side, keep talking to him through the Vox.
Oh yeah, no,
So-
you can keep talking to him. Yeah, he's clearly very excited to show Rosary his cool knight.
I'm just talking with the mother, admitting that I basically just got disgraced.
Oh yeah, no,
fucking
his
person that I'm
mom is
undermining.
his mom is like frowning and everything.
I'm just talking with her, being like, "It's okay, girl. I'm a disgraced person as well. We can talk toe to toe."
Yeah, no, it's just you guys decided to fucking cut apart the group even further. So.
I didn't want to do that.
Yes, you did. You could have totally followed me. I was expecting you to do that.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Go
The whole thing
on.
we're trying to do is charm the Lord.
Me and the lady can just walk to you guys calmly.
Yeah, no, like you guys are just walking through like a hedge maze, and she's just ranting about how the house was once very much more in good graces, etc.
Yeah, I'm just going to try my best to give her some hope, give her some happiness, try to relate with her a little bit more.
Yeah, exactly.
The
The Eldar is having a bit of a moment. It jumped out of a ground car,
Who cares about the
That's one
Xenos?
of those.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kirtha. So Kirtha, you are seeing this.
It's Sirfe.
Kirtha, yeah, you are seeing this little boy, like 15 years old, climb into a knight and just start.
I just kind of get on
yelling.
this. Yeah, I just kind of get on the side of the knight and hold on to like a special handle.
Do you want to take a ride?
I'd love to.
Oh, can't believe it. I'll show this to Rosary.
Rosary, come here.
Rosary, you hear that in your box.
I don't. Wait, do I have a box?
Yes.
We gave you
Oh,
one.
wait. No, that's
yeah.
true. She's not part of the retinue.
I presumed I gave her one. When I like a small one, just when I said to come with me.
Rosary, you hear that on the wideband box.
Perfect. I'd be like, I hear her and say, "Oh, apologies, my lady. I would love to talk more and honestly fawn over your impressive. Still, I would still say impressive building, but the Inquisitor calls.
Not the Inquisitor, I'm the interrogator.
Well, the interrogator calls.
You roll me intelligence real quick, Rosary. Or
Okay.
Insight.
That would be scrutiny.
Yeah, scrutiny. Sorry.
Yeah, I'll do scrutiny because that is just better for me.
Yeah. Oh my god!
Oh, fuck yeah! I know my way through.
Yeah, no, and
Natural fucking one.
And so, yeah, as you turn away and go towards the nightshed, you get the very distinct impression of somebody frowning very hard at your back, and the sense of somebody being very fucking bitter as you leave the woman.
It's the lady, isn't it?
It may or may not be.
Oh god
It's a
damn!
one. It's a one. I think she should be able to tell.
Yeah, no, you can fully tell this person feels like they are really upset about. Yeah, no, this is us. Really upset about something that happened a very long time ago. Almost like this sense of like bitter decay, as if they are just prominently irritated about one specific thing that happened way back in the past, and they're just annoyed about it, and it inundates everything that they do. You can tell that this person, this lady, is not good for the Imperium.
I mean, sadly, I can't really argue because I relate to that hard as well.
Oh no, I'm specifically saying you can tell this person is bad news.
Well, I'll still act kind.
Okay. And as you approach the sort of nightshed, the doors swing open, and you just hear,
Oh god damn it.
as this fucking knight rumbles out.
I have very strong earplugs in it.
Yeah. And you just hear the words, Rosary! I'm going to joust now!
I'm holding on with one hand, and I just kind of offer my other hand to Rosary.
Yeah, you're like on like 5.
Yeah, I'm hanging on to like a handle on its side. Like I perfectly know where it
I
is.
just love the dichotomy of the sister who's not related to the Inquisition, just sort of chatting it up, and then the inquisitorial agent just going and fucking around with a knight.
For a specific reason, but yeah.
Sorry, the thing that kills me is just the giant blasts and like war horn and like the deep rumbling voice of a knight, only to be like, I want to play with my toys now.
Yeah. And then and it's like a fucking god. Like you literally shake even though you're like far away. And then
Yeah, this is literally
I'm just
a
casually,
15-year-old.
I'm just casually hanging off the side with earplugs in, completely unbothered by it.
Yeah, I look at. I assume I just arrive just as he blasts my eardrums.
Yeah, take a toughness test.
Take a toughness. Oh God, no.
I don't need to because, like I said, I have earplugs.
Like, don't worry. Everybody else had to take the toughness test 2 sessions ago.
I
Oh, God damn it.
too.
You can also use a fate point to reroll that.
I am. I don't want my eardrums blasted.
That's a fucking 100.
Yeah, no, well, specific.
God
Oh,
damn
God.
it.
God damn it, the same thing. Don't worry, it's at a -10, but yeah.
I think that's still.
So it would be 66. But also, don't worry, Nidara literally spent, like 2 sessions ago, she spent it deafened.
I mean,
Don't
that's.
worry, so
I mean, 66 is double my fucking toughness, so.
Yeah, you get immediately deafened by the night horn.
And then you just see my fucking.
Just
and then
see
my-
like Aquilia. Oh, sorry, fucking. Oh my god.
I am
that's
not
the wrong
Aquilia.
game. That is the wrong game. That is Black Crusade.
If Aquilia and Seraphe encountered each other, it would not end well for either of
Yeah,
them.
you see Kirtha just reaching out their arm towards you.
The dichotomy of Imperial nobles.
So, am I assuming, like, is it easy to assume that they're, like, game prepared now? Even if I'm deafened?
Yes.
Yeah, I just
Okay.
reached out. Like I said, I reach out my hand and basically say to come up. You can't hear me, but you can clearly. In my body language, it's very clear what I'm asking you to do.
Yeah, I'm going to climb up and just climb the interrogator and the knight like it's Shaund Colossus.
Yeah, the knight just like continues its fucking horrible noise and charges forward, and you can see several armigers like very clearly unprepared, readying their shields and their lances as the knight. Basically, they're playing tag.
And then fucking me and
Yeah.
and then fucking me and Rosa are just hanging on the side of the biggest one.
Yeah, no, like you guys are unwilling participants in this knight who's just like yelling, "Rosary, look at this!" And
And
like he's very clearly got a crush on you.
I'm quite willing. I knew what I was doing.
Yeah, like no, this knight pilot clearly has a crush on Rosary. Back
Yeah,
to
I'm just
my bar.
sorry. I was just going to say I'm going to take a high position and see if I can hang on properly.
Make an agility test real quick, both of you.
I implied there were like handholds and stuff, and that's what I was on. So I assumed you were on one of those.
Well, true, they do have handholds.
Yeah, I will say both of you take an agility test.
Okay.
Right before we switch back to Patience and Nadara.
Oh god, oops. Okay, I'm re-rolling this one as well, because fuck this. I'm spending all of my fate points, but I don't care.
Oh, don't worry, you've only spent 2 fate points this session.
Yeah, out of 3.
Oh,
The Emperor hates you. Jesus Christ. At least
okay, Kirtha, did you roll your fate point or your
what?
to just hang on, because this is a charging knight at like 65 miles per hour.
29. I succeed.
Okay, you succeed, and
Yeah, I succeed.
yeah, and Rosary, you feel your grip slipping, and you just go flying.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to just try to see if I can take cover.
Yeah, roll toughness.
As
You
god.
smash into the ground, and the knight pauses and looks behind it at you.
I think you threw her off, my lord.
Yep, I didn't pass it.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So that's a 56. That's at a minus 20, by the way.
My toughness is 34, by the way.
So that means you barely fail. You hit the ground and you get pretty scuffed up.
He's just snuffed up.
I am not phased by this whatsoever.
Very well.
I just
Nidara
get up, probably with a gash on me. Anyways.
Yeah, Nidara and Patience. You guys are so Nidara has just taken off, running back towards the main sort of reliquary where extant anima is housed. Patience, how are you into this? You guys were headed in a ground.
Yeah, Patience is. Okay, wait. Are any
You're
of the
also-
stormtroopers with us?
You have 2 stormtroopers with you. You're also covered in frost.
Oh wait, those stormtroopers, so I don't even know I was at Eldari, do they?
They did not. They thought you were a weird mutant.
Wait, weren't they there when we've talked with the Inquisitor before?
No, they were not invited inside. They were they specifically showed up when the Inquisitor landed, and she did not call Nadara and Eldari.
Okay, I'm gonna ask the stormtroopers. Oh wait, no, but we're in a moving vehicle and you're running away.
Yeah, no, she's going at like 65 miles an hour.
In the opposite direction.
Yeah.
I will. Okay, well, she already voxed the Inquisitor, so I guess I don't need to. Patience will mutter a couple of prayers quietly about abhorrence of the Xenos and abhorrence of the Wish, of course, before continuing on this trip to the internment camp.
Okay, so oh my god, there are like 4 different groups, right? All of you are in separate locations. Oh my god. Okay.
Actually, well, I mean, if it would be easier, we could just.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Remember, I also did Vox the Inquisitor.
Yeah, the Inquisitor is aware, and she specifically told you she's coming back because she's like really worried right now.
Don't blame.
Well, isn't she in the castle? That's where.
Yeah, no,
she's talking to Lady Moriana.
Yeah, she's talking with Moriana in the castle.
Okay, yeah, and that's where Nidara was running off to.
Nidara was running off to the reliquary, which is the area where extant anima is.
Okay, I thought, are those in the same building, like, or in the same complex?
You can check the map. They are in the same complex, but they are not in the same building.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, they are basically the reliquary is behind the Great Hall.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. So, are you continuing on towards the internment camp, or what?
I guess we'll have to chase after the witch. I will order the driver to turn around and follow her.
Oh, do you want me to change now? And he's like clearly just he's basically driving an APC. But he does slam the brakes and turn it around.
Did you not see her run off? She clearly cannot be trusted on her own.
Right, gotcha, bloody mutants. And he guns the fucking engine. And you guys take off at like 100 miles an hour. Nidara, what are you doing?
I am just keep on going. Actually, I might. Do I have anything I can work with this?
Yeah, because you're gonna run straight into the castle guards in a moment.
I have my Inquisitorial Hollow, so I would just whip that out as I go by, but I just zoom past everybody.
Both of them just stare, like glance at each other as you like pull out this Inquisitorial Hollow, and they didn't even see it, and they're just like, both of these guys are just like bemused, holding their las guns, and just like, what the fuck just happened? And they just like are staring, and then a fucking car comes at them at like 100 miles an hour. and they both dive out of the way. One of them like fires a few shots at the car. And like so basically Nidara like is going full sprint towards the Reclusium, and the car is like hot on her heels and is just roaring through the city. Several cows and several panes of glass get like broken.
Cows?
Yeah,
Cows?
no, like you straight up like literally like blast through like several livestock. Yeah.
Damn. Moo Moo Meadows went grimdark.
Yeah, no, like there are civilians who are just diving out of the way. And yeah, Nidara, you reach the Reclusium, and both of these space marines suddenly just pull their fucking chain glaives as you bolt up to it and just rev them.
I'll like slide to a stop like 10 meters from them. I already have my Inquisitorial Hollow out, so I show them it. I'm assuming at this point, long gone.
Yeah, you are clearly a Xenos. Yeah, and exactly what Jane just played from the soundboard. Just yeah.
The Inquisitor said she's on her way here, right?
Oh, I did not mean to play it again. I'm so sorry.
No, that was me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, the Inquisitor mentioned she's on.
I'll show them my Inquisitorial icon and say this area is about to be attacked. I had a psychic vision of you two shooting at something demon related.
What in the hell do you think you're talking about? What in the hell are you?
I think they'd recognize. I think they'd recognize what an Eldar is.
Recognize an Eldar.
Let me roll something real quick. 1 second.
And it's not unheard of to have Eldar.
Yeah, they recognize you immediately.
That's kind of stupid.
I'll show them my Inquisitorial rosette, the hollow rosette, just to let them know. And I say I'm working with the Inquisitor Adraxa. I had a psychic vision of this area being attacked.
Yeah, it would be Inquisitor Selena.
Selena.
And Drax is their own traitor.
Well, you hear a sound like somebody is spitting inside of their helmet.
Brother,
And
stop spitting inside your helmet. You're going to rust it.
And just like you almost get that frown that's on their like power armor on their helmets. You almost get that like but then they move aside, and one of them just, oh, hey, 01, you're back.
Hi.
Yeah, do you guys want to bring Alex up on what happened?
How much did you miss?
A lot.
Well, what was the last thing you were here for?
Wi-Fi started acting funny around right after we split up.
Oh God.
Okay, so the group that left to the refugees, Nidara, me, I ended up scrying the future, or scrying like something, and seeing bolter fire and the sort of image of the demon moon being phased into reality, summoned into reality. And so I proceeded to immediately kick out the door and gun it back to town on foot because I'm an Eldar. And if someone else wants to give the other half of it at least.
Yeah, she had a bit of a gamer moment.
So the new spheric interference was from a demon moon?
The demon moon is a specific thing that has been referenced a few times. It is this dark planet that like manifests above your head and like makes you paranoid. And is implied to be associated with a definitely not extant chapter of Space Marines.
This is the same demon moon we heard about from the interrogation of
Yeah, Evan
why do I
Steyer.
keep forgetting his name?
Evan Steyer, the guy.
Evan Steyer, yeah.
Yeah, and Rosary and Kirtha are politicking with one of the local knights, and they're currently riding on its back as it
I'm
jousts.
currently riding on its back.
Yeah, Rosary fell off.
Yeah, she ate shit.
Also, we don't really know anything about this demon moon other than like that we've seen psychic visions of it coming, so we don't really know if it's like here or invisible or what.
Yeah.
Ominous.
Feeling hungry and paranoid now.
Yeah. Speaking of which, Patience, the ground car, draws to a halt in front of the Reclusium, and Nidara is like rushing inside at this exact moment.
Follow her.
Very well. There, we will cut away back to Rosary and Kirtha. You guys are in the middle of a fucking night tag game.
Yeah, I just want to see if I can go to the sidelines and just be safe since I'm off.
One of the Night House armsmen just sort of drags you away from the knight and the armigers that it's playing tag with. And Kirtha, you are just hanging off the side.
Yeah, completely unbothered.
Yeah, it's
Inner element.
It's just hitting things and yelling, "Rosary, look at this!" Because the pilot clearly has a crush on you.
I'm cheering from the sidelines like the world's most pathetic cheerleader.
What is Kirtha doing?
I'm just occasionally complimenting what he does or slightly critiquing his technique, but not in like a mean way.
Yeah.
Not in like a mean way. Just like maybe try going a little to the side or something.
Yeah, he's like taking your advice, and he's just yelling about like it's really fucking loud when he yells.
And I have the
About,
earplugs, so it evens out.
Yeah, no, he's yelling about his own house. He's yelling about House Grattan. He's yelling about everything. And specifically, he bellows out, "Hail! Hail!" and just punches one of these armigers with his fucking cannon and just demolishes this other knight.
Oh my god.
Very good.
And just pauses when he realizes the damage he's done. And then you just hear the sound of a knight pilot start to just like cry.
just two
Because he just
knights.
realized he probably killed one of his own armsmen.
They're probably fine. Don't worry about it.
It's just like a knight crying on the ground. Mom, he hit me.
He's literally calling for his mother. Please, I didn't mean it.
Oh, that's so sad.
Yeah, no, he's just like he's inconsolable right now. What are you two doing?
Again, I'm just like, he'll probably be fine. The night will be repaired in time.
I hurt him. Boom, the night.
I'm going to see if I can. Sorry.
Yeah, you guys will need to take a fellowship test as this knight just booms out.
Difficulty?
Difficulty is at a -20.
Like -20, like it's less difficult.
Yeah, less difficult 20. So yeah, that would be 41. Yeah, you succeed.
Fellowship, you said, right?
Yep, fellowship.
Okay, I succeed.
Okay, this is actually the one I don't want to fuck up on, so I'm going to spend my last fate point.
Yeah, this knight is literally like on its like it's basically kneeling in front of this armature. There's clearly a broken body inside of the armature.
God damn it! My fellowship is 43, and I got a 68. Fuck me.
If you have
So
68, that would
Roderick
be
is
a
kneeling in front of it.
48. Yeah, Roderick is inconsolable. He
Roderick.
is
My Lord Roderick.
no.
He's still alive. We can save him.
I
I've
didn't
actually
mean to hurt him.
I
Accidents happen. I just box Selena. Inquisitor, can you bring some medical personnel with you? One of the night pilots was injured.
I am engaged with discussions at the moment.
Then can you order some medical personnel to make for the out of crossfire stage? As quickly as possible.
Yes, I'll send Ivan and his soldiers.
No, yeah, just no medical personnel.
Oh, very well. And Rosary, what are you doing?
can I see if I can get close to Roger?
Yeah, Roderick is on
Roderick.
Roderick is like his knight is literally on its knees, and he's cradling the armature.
Can I see if I can I want to see if I can approach him. Will anyone let me, or
I'm gonna like patch up some of his wounds, but not like actually helping. Just buying time for the
First aid.
medical personnel.
Make a Medicaid test, and Rosary make a agility test.
Difficulty?
Difficulty is -20.
Okay.
Again, when I say minus, that means it lowers the difficulty.
Okay. I keep failing. Apparently, Rosary is a roll failure.
Medicaid's intelligence. Fuck, I would succeed, but I don't have Medicaid, so that increases the difficulty, right?
Yeah, that increases it by, I think, +10.
Can I spend a fate point to lower the difficulty?
You can spend a fate point to reroll.
Oh, shit. Okay. Can I spend a fate point to lower the difficulty as well? I think you can do that. Right?
Yeah, you can spend a fate point to lower difficulty as far as I'm aware.
I'm going to do
Wait, is that correct?
Oh, never mind.
Fuck.
Actually, no, I already did it, so. 7. I succeed. I overwhelmingly succeed. Yeah, I was going to say never mind, but like I already said I would spend it, so I'm not going to go back on that.
Okay, how do you try to sort of save this night pilot?
I'm basically just going to pat, like, sew close some of his wounds. I'm just going to basically make a tourniquet, keep him from bleeding out. I'm not like a medical expert or anything. I can't single-handedly treat him, but I numb his pain and keep him from bleeding out until like the actual trained medical personnel can arrive.
Yeah, it's a guy. He's looks pretty fucked up. Like Roderick hit him, literally smashed him with a fucking cannon. So yeah.
Yeah, but I'm like, it's not like missing limbs or anything, right?
No, he's not missing limbs. He's just like probably has dozens of broken limbs, and
yeah, I basically make like casts and splints, and I patch up his wounds to keep him from bleeding out.
Word, Rosary, would you like to assist?
I failed terribly at the agility.
Yeah.
Okay, you don't get there in time, but by the time you get there, you see that Kirtha is like has hauled this pilot out of his armature and is like trying desperately to save his life.
Given the degrees of success, I think I probably did a fairly good job at it. I'm probably not that desperate by the time she gets there.
Yeah, no, like he's probably gonna live. It's just man is
horribly crippled.
Yeah, man is horribly crippled. Let us switch back over to Patient 01 and Nadara.
Okay.
Yeah, so 01, you have been an unwilling participant to all this weirdness as Patients commandeered the vehicle, had it chase after Nadara, and then chased her into the Reclusium.
Yeah,
I just wanted to interrogate some off-worlders. Okay. Let
Yeah.
Yeah.
What it? Yeah. What are you all doing at this point? Because Nidara has just run into the reclusing.
Patience is running after her.
The Space Marines do the exact same thing, and rev their fucking chain glaive.
the,
Like
the
it'd be less
only
threatening
two
if not
Space
zero.
Marines on the planet.
There are 2 Space Marines on the planet. They are the guardians of the temple.
And they just fucked off.
No, they've been here the entire time.
Well, no.
No.
Where's
Well,
Nidara?
Nidara was let in because she showed her Inquisitorial Rosette, or the hololithic projection of it.
Wait, was she trying to get in? I thought she was just
No, I was going inside. I need to talk to Extant about it.
okay. I just hold out the rosette and I say, I'm with the Xenos. Unfortunately.
Yeah, they both recognize that as an Eldari, and they look at each other again with this most incredibly, like, I'm so done with this expression on their helmets.
I go ahead and say the tech adept will be following us shortly. Or tech priest, I mean.
Very well.
Thank you for
Yeah,
letting them know what I apparently don't have a choice in doing.
Or I guess you could go off on your own, but that's what Patience says, because Patience is assuming you're coming with us.
Also, honestly, we really shouldn't split the party even more.
Yeah.
the party is split into like 4 fucking parts right now.
Isn't it 2?
Sister.
It's sort of 2 with a caveat of kind of 3.
I'm praising you right now. If you are doing God's work as a DM, I
really
cannot
funny.
imagine doing this.
It's really funny how Rosary is the one that Roderick has a crush on, and then Serapha has just been the one charming him completely this whole time.
I've been trying to get close, but apparently he keeps throwing me off his damn knight.
I know, I'm not making fun of you. It's just funny how the rules turned out.
I know. I'm saying that's really unfortunate for all.
Yeah.
So Patience and 01, I'm assuming 01, are you going into the reclusium?
I'll follow and do something approaching an apology to the Space Marines.
They both sort of, you get the sense they're frowning under their gigantic frowning helmets, but they just basically sigh and move their fucking spears out of the way. And by the time you enter, Nidara has already been speaking to Extant Anima. Nidara, what do you say to Extant Anima?
I would basically relay both the conversation I had on the way to him the first time about the great enemy seeking the eye, and my most recent vision of Space Marine Bolter Fire, and the Eldari dying and the Demon Moon summoning in, and then ask what it thinks, and if there are any other Astartes that we don't know about on the planet.
There is a very loud humming sound as if something is processing, and then it sees 01 enter, and all of the sort of ocular lenses on the mechadendrites focus on 01.
Yeah.
You have brought this thing to speak with us.
It followed me. I didn't have a choice.
Explain yourself, beast. Clearly is saying this to 01.
I use my own optical mechadendrites to examine further.
Take a tech use test.
Well,
All of these mechadendrites are like peering at you. Oh my god.
I'd like to point out that I just
Yeah, no, that's at a -10, so that's a success by I think 4 degrees.
and my plus 20. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so that's 6 degrees of success. Yeah, no, this is not a Magus. You can tell that immediately. This is abominable intelligence. You immediately understand that. This thing is not human.
Greetings, machine spirit.
You are irregular. You do not immediately announce my destruction.
Priest of Mars, but I am a member of the Mechanicum first and foremost.
I remember when it was called the Mechanicum. We recall you are of the Adeptus Mechanicus, correct? Query.
Let's just speed this up. I'm going to switch to binaric.
Very well. We will then if you are going to switch to binaric, we will start talking as normal people.
Okay. Out of VC?
No, as I won't be doing like the whole query question mark thing.
Yeah.
We can just assume they're talking like that.
Yeah. They basically are just blurting fucking weird sounds at each other.
The Adeptus Mechanicus is an organization founded out of necessity to maintain its own integrity.
We are familiar. Question though, why and what do you serve? Why are you here and what do you serve? Question.
I think you should still do the voice, just not with the.
Yeah, fair enough. Question.
Answer.
Yeah, go on.
I am here. Answer. I am here to find new knowledge, and because I was culled down by an inquisitor. Answer. I serve knowledge and the machine god before the Omnissiah.
Answer. Interesting. Question. Practical. Pause. Theoretical. Why is there an alien with you? Practical. Question mark. So it is clearly, you can make a insight check if you like.
Yeah, I'm not gonna bother, because I have shit on everything that has to do with talking.
You can also use a tech use check.
I'll use tech use then.
Yeah.
Cause
Yeah.
oh my god,
Oh my god, that's bad. Okay.
I'm using a fate point.
This is at a -40, by the way. So this would be a 20.
And I have plus 20. Yeah, I pass.
Okay, you understand that this creature is speaking with the specific mental terms used by the Lord Commander of the Imperium, Rabute Gilman. It is clearly very old. Query. Alien?
I suffer the alien. for it can teach.
Query. Bigotry. It
Affirmation.
clearly does not like it. Oh, sorry, go on.
Affirmation.
Statement. Irritation.
Bigotry? Yes.
Yeah, am I bigoted? Yeah, boy.
This
Sir-
conversation as
sir-
a whole is very fun to witness.
Seraphim
The human-
can be like,
The human form is imperfect, yes, but it is a base which can create beings nearly unmatched.
Statement. Ignorance.
I fucking love
Elaboration?
this dude's great.
Request. Elaboration.
Elaboration. Irritation. Annoyance. Foolhardiness. Foolishness. Bigotry. Xenophobia. It just goes on with negative prisms. Like,
Once it gets to xenophobia, I go denial.
in reference to xenophobia denial.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It pauses. Query. 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 Curiosity. Question mark.
Xenos is not necessarily as great as mankind, but there is much we can gain from them, from their technology to even their matter. The orcoid species, for instance, is incredibly physically gifted and gets more so by simply engaging in warfare.
Conceptualization. Fascination. It's fucking hooked on what you're talking about.
I can. Should we just say, yeah, they talk about orcs for 20 minutes?
They
Because
talk about orcs.
I don't- 20 minutes in binaric.
Yeah,
Let's
it's been
be
hard.
clear.
It's like 20 seconds to the rest of you.
and then they
Nidara,
start talking about like fucking Varvastar and shit.
yeah, no, they're just talking about random aliens for like a long time. Nidara, what do you do?
I just wait. I like Exton, so I'm not gonna interrupt him, especially when he can be important here.
Yeah,
It
it
sounds
seems
like two dial-up modems screaming at each other.
exactly. At this point, there is a rumbling, and you see the two gigantic doors on its holding space open up. Request entry.
Affirmation.
Understood. And yeah, it offers both of you entry. Kirtha and Nidara, as what was Patience doing during this whole time?
Patience was just keeping an eye on Nidara. Kind of concerned about what 01 and this machine, or I guess they don't know that, on this Magos was doing, but more so concerned about the Xenos that just ran away.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, basically you and Nidara have just been watching this thing scream at like a dial-up modem exactly, and 01 like screeching at each other for about like 30 seconds.
That's like half an hour of conversation, and when it comes to binaric, I don't know if I know that. I doubt the Eldar would care.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah, what would Nidara be thinking about? As these
Probably the next steps are relations, like demon moon relations between chaos entities, and just ideas for what we're gonna plan for.
Very well. Kirtha and Liv, Kirtha and Patient, no, wait, Kirtha and Rosary. You guys are watching a knight cradle an
I'm not
armed.
watching. I'm helping patch him
Oh,
up.
yeah, no,
right?
and yeah, Kirtha is actively assisting in like trying to stop this guy from bleeding out.
And not even
And,
assisting. I'm basically just doing it until the medical personnel arrive.
Yeah, and you, Rosary, just like run up, and there is this man who has been half mulched by just being smashed in the torso with a fucking autocannon. What would you be do? How would you react? Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm going to just go up to Roderick. Roderick, whatever.
Wait, if it's a gallant, it would have a chain sword or chain arm and a fist. It wouldn't have an actual gun if it was a gallant.
Specifically, it's a variation of the Night Gallant. It has a autocannon and a Reaper chain blade.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah, Questors. Okay, so you sort of are trying to like reassure the knight because he's just a teenager who has just like hurt somebody.
I just want to approach him. Basically, yeah. And just be like, Roderick. Oh, there goes my eardrums again.
Yeah, he just replies with the night horn when you say his name, but the gigantic faceplate of the knight does turn around to look at you as it bellows.
I wanted to climb up and see if I can. Is it possible for me to get actually inside?
So the thing with you could theoretically get inside. It's just that night cockpits are pretty fucking claustrophobic. Like
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah, the main issue with night cockpits is that they merge you with everybody who has ever piloted that night. So it's not fully him in there. It's everybody who's ever piloted that night.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah, you can make a fellowship test if you like.
Sure, why not?
Sure. Kirtha, would you like to assist or do anything in addition to?
I finally fucking did it.
What are they doing?
So it's up to you. Difficulty is -10.
I was asking what Bodhi is doing.
I'm going to just see if I can get up to the gallant's face.
All right.
Yeah. Kirtha, what would you? So you're going to be okay. So before we deal with Rosary's role, what is Kirtha doing in addition to helping out this person?
Nothing really. She's focused on that. Have the medical personnel arrived yet? Because I specifically asked for them.
Yeah, no, there is a inquisitorial like Valkyrie coming in with medical personnel.
I just kind of signal to them to come over here, and then when they get up, I help like lure him into the stretcher. I make sure that their inquisitorial signs are very prominent, so he knows it's the Inquisition who's saving his life.
Yeah, it lands on the jousting field, and several of Ivan's stormtroopers rush out with a stretcher. And they assist you in pulling this man out of the cockpit. And
I already pulled him out.
Yeah, no, they assist you in basically loading him up.
Yeah.
And they bring him to the Valkyrie. And would you go with them or not?
No, I leave it off there. I'm not a medical professional.
It takes off. It screams over the field, streaking towards the Hasterhold Keep, where there are more, professional doctors. Most prominent being. Oh, sorry, go on.
Yeah, I'm just kind of in scary inquisitorial agent mode now, as I stride back across the field to Roderick.
Yeah, Roderick is again. The knight is on his knees, and Rosary, you rolled 31, so that's a 21. Okay, Roderick is the knight is like visibly on its knees and looks really sad. Like it's radiating just sadness.
Roderick,
And
it may be best to get out of the night for now.
the gigantic head completely disregards you and looks at Rosary.
Jeez, rude. I just saved his friend's life.
Well, she rolled a 21. So yeah.
I'll follow up on her. I'm not going to even try to pronounce your name, by the way.
Catalina?
Kurtha. I'm going to follow Kurtha and say, Roderick,
Sirpe.
Yeah.
Sirpe.
it's probably best if you leave the night for now.
It is difficult initially to leave a knight. Howls the knight.
That is understood, but I do not think it is best for your mental state to stay in that war machine after the maiming of your friend.
There is let me make a roll real quick. Let's see. This would be a toughness roll. There is a very loud hissing, and then there's a pause. I do not wish to leave the cockpit.
Perfectly fine.
Then you needn't do so. This was merely for your own sake. Your friend is being escorted to our ship, where he will be treated. I mean, not our ship. Sorry, to our private facilities, where he will be treated more thoroughly than I could. He will survive, although we do not know the extent of his injuries.
My mother will be upset. Booms the knight.
You are the lord of this household, not her. It is time you took responsibility for your own actions.
Its gigantic head shifts slightly, and it looks towards Rosary.
She won't be bad whatsoever.
I just kind of give her a look. There is no need to lie, Rosary. But regardless of this was not entirely your fault. Everyone here willingly participated. Even I did. This does not change the fact that someone has been injured. And it is important that we discuss this.
There is a very long pause, and then the cockpit seals and the pistons hiss. And just this very sad-looking 15-year-old boy crawls out.
I run up to him immediately.
Yeah, no, like the knight is like fully on its knees, so it's not a very long fall. He like rolls off the knight and like.
Can I see if I can catch him, anyways?
Yeah, do a agility test.
Okay. Yeah, no.
He directly lands on top of you.
It's okay. He's uninjured.
Yeah, he's visibly crying.
Just. Yes, you didn't.
Oh,
you did nothing. No, you didn't, and that is okay. You didn't mean to. The only thing that happened was the Emperor. We don't know why, but the Emperor wanted this, and whether or not, whenever or not he lives or not, and assuming he's going to live because of the medical attention.
Real fucking great bedside speak. Jesus. Assuming.
I mean, it is a repentia, basically.
There's no need to bug box him. The Emperor takes responsibility for those who take responsibility for their own actions.
Exactly.
Knights are glorious machines of his wrath.
Well,
but they are weapons at their core. It behooves us to be careful.
Yes, all of that happened was just part of his plan.
Did his plan involve Tyrion being mauled? And he just like keeps crying. He's like
I don't think-
inconsolable. His mother
Other-
runs up and everything, and oh, my ladies, I'm so grateful that you have assisted my boy. Oh dear.
Lord Roderick, there are several important matters that I came here to discuss with you as well. I think it is important that after this incident has occurred, we discuss them more thoroughly. After
Right.
all, we need to make sure that more people are not hurt.
Right,
Or
of
may-
course, I don't want anybody injured. And at that we cut back to patient.
right, I was gonna
Sorry, go on.
try and manipulate him into agreeing to what we wanted. Now that he's in this vulnerable state.
Feel free. I was just thinking that we were gonna do a slight cut to the rest, and then we're gonna cut to you guys in his like living room, basically.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So right now, patient 01 and Idara, what are you guys doing?
01 and I assume are going into Exod's sanctuary, I guess I would call it.
Yeah, patience. What are you doing as well during that?
Where are they going? I'm following the Xenos.
Okay, yeah, no, you are then following them into the gigantic metal box.
Yeah, I have no idea. I have no clue what's going on. I'm just not letting her out of my sight.
Filthy alien. Yeah. So you guys are going into the vault.
Indeed.
All right, so you guys enter it, and there is several things. Why don't you all roll me perception?
Perception. Cool.
Oh wow!
Oh
I
my
actually
God.
succeed that one.
Hey, this is at a -20 for everybody.
I pass.
Is it? I don't see something called perception. Scrutiny?
Yep, scrutiny. Sorry.
Cool.
Scrutiny is like
Again, I'm-
determining a person.
Yeah, no, this
No,
is
you can just
specifically.
flat out
Sorry,
roll
this
a
is the
perception,
awareness.
like on your perception.
Perception is a characteristic,
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
strength.
perception is characteristic. Yeah. Again, I'm sorry, I'm kind of vampire brain. Oh, okay. 01 does not quite understand what's going on.
You said it's with a bonus of 20.
Oh yeah, it's bonus of 20.
I'm gonna fate point that.
Oh fuck. Okay, then yeah, you get.
That's
so
like
you
4
get
degrees of
minus
success.
3. That's 4 degrees of success, and patience gets
One.
Is that only 1 degree of success for you?
Because I only have 20 perception, and I'm not. Wait, hold on. Is it awareness?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not trained in awareness.
10, right?
Yeah, it is a degree of success for every time. Yeah.
I'm not trained in awareness, so it's just 1 degree of success. Because I have 20 perception.
Okay. So let's see. Nidara did not pass.
I did. 1 degree of success.
You did.
That's
Yeah, you did
funny.
with 1 degree of success. Patience passed with 4 degrees of. Wait, no. 1 degree of success. No, 2 degrees of success, and 01 passed with, I think, what is that? 3 degrees of success. Yeah. The first thing you guys notice when you enter is that everything is cogitator banks. And they are very old looking cogitator banks. Specifically, there are no servitors in Albania.
Okay.
There are also there is also specifically the corpse of a tech priest. Let me check who rolled. Both Patience and 01, most likely 01, will realize that that is a dead tech. They are not functional.
Well, I guess there's
And
nothing to do but, like, see if there's any mechadendrites on him.
you can make a tech use skill, tech use check, but if you approach the corpse, the other mechadendrites will like sort of lurch towards you like vipers.
Okay. Would I be able to use my optical mechadendrite to examine it without getting close, or will the...
Yes,
Okay,
that will
I
be at
think
a plus 20.
that's a plus 20, correct? And
that will be
another
20.
big point, because what the hell is going on?
Oh, a 36.
Okay.
All right, so is that a pass?
Is that bonus that you gave me just from my, optical mechadendrite, or is that an extra
No,
bonus?
that's a situational extra bonus.
Okay, then I pass.
Okay. Yeah, this thing, that corpse is completely irrelevant to whatever is going on in these databanks.
Okay.
That corpse exists entirely as like wall dressing.
I see.
Yeah,
Okay.
it is very clearly a thing that exists outside of that body, and that body is just there to give it like legitimacy.
It's a puppet, basically.
Pretty much. Yeah.
I leave it be and move deeper in. Query.
Go ahead.
Scrap code. Emanation from quarters.
Answer. Scrap code undesirable. Scrap code unasked for. Scrap code. Scrap code. Scrap code. Take a tech use test.
Awesome.
This is at a minus 20, by the way.
I pass.
Okay. You understand that this thing is currently undergoing the AI version of a seizure.
Okay. Can I do a tech use to, like, use percussive maintenance in order to help get the AI back on track?
You may.
Cool.
Nidara and Patience, what are you doing at this time, by the way?
I'm just examining the room.
Patience
The
is
dice?
very confused.
Yeah, that is difficulty minus 20, so that would be 54.
That's another pass then.
This machine is currently undergoing what appears to be a gigantic mental assault.
Okay.
Can I check to see if it's of a psychic origin?
You may. Oh my
Yes.
god! Yeah, no, there is definitely a psychic attack going on. And it doesn't seem like it's localized. It seems like it's planetary.
Is it associated with one of the Chaos Gods?
It is specifically associated with all 4 of the Chaos Gods. Yes. It specifically, every aspect of evil that you know seems to be staring directly at this planet.
Nidara is gonna say, Tech Priest, the AI is under psychic attack by Chaos Undivided. do you know any ways we can assist it in cutting off the psychic connection?
It is directly, by the way, just like zeros and ones are blurting out from its Vox speakers. It is making no sense.
Yeah, okay. So the scrap code may have been a result of the outerworldly influence on the machine spirit. Machine spirit has cut itself off from the new sphere in order to prevent detection, I assume.
Affirmative. It belts out in Binharic in the middle of its like shrieking.
I am literally just thinking aloud.
Oh
That
no,
was
no,
our
you're actually fully correct.
Yeah. Machine spirit likely needs some way to isolate itself with either psychically or within the new sphere in a way that would allow it to observe without. Or can you create a ward?
Not with my current abilities. I could no, because I rolled no. Yeah, there's nothing I can really do. Not to my knowledge, at least based on the psychic powers I have currently.
Because of how feeble, because of how generalized the I assume you mentioned that the Eye of the Chaos Undivided wasn't solely focused on the machine sphere, right?
Yeah, no, it was specifically focused on the planet. It's also roll me tech use real quick.
Cool. I'm fate pointing that.
Yeah,
Dice.
you're doing this at a minus 20 result, so it is a plus 20 in terms of the.
Yeah, I know it's still not a pass.
Oh,
There.
shit.
You mean
Okay,
minus
yeah,
20?
so 29.
Did you mean minus 20 or plus?
So plus 20 to the I'm understanding him.
Yeah, no,
I don't-
minus 20 means good.
Yeah.
Plus 20 means bad.
I was just making sure because I wasn't sure if you said plus 20, like more difficult on purpose.
Yeah, no, that's a 29. That is a pass with how many degrees of success?
That's 29 out of 65.
Oh, fuck. Okay, yeah, no, you immediately understand that it is belting out a specific location within its reliquary. Which, and you also hear that is probably where what you have been hunting for is.
Okay, in we go.
It sounds like it's dying.
Okay. Deeper in we must go. Dinos?
Lead the way.
I'm following.
Rosary and Kirtha, as you are sort of comforting this knight who is.
I'm not comforting him, I'm manipulating him.
Well, yes, as you are manipulating / comforting this knight. Roll me awareness.
Both of us?
Yeah, both of you.
Okay. Looking
Awareness.
for 33. I pass with flying colors.
Yeah, this is flat, by the way. So this is not flat as in Dark
Yeah.
Heresy flat, but flat as in
Fine.
flat roll. And oh my god, okay, you both pass.
Flying colors, yeah, fucking. Awareness is a fucking perception check, so that's like 3 degrees.
Yeah, both of you find your eyes drawn up to the sky.
Wouldn't I have
There
gotten a
is
bonus to literally perceiving the Daemon Moon?
Yes, you actually do get a bonus of plus 20.
Okay, so
That is a minus 11, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Both of you would look upwards, and right in the space that last session zero. Sorry, go on. Oh,
I just
do you guys remember when 01 saw scrap code manifesting in a really weird location last session?
Yes, where a couple ships have been.
Yeah, where a couple ships have been. Specifically, when you look up, it looks like there is a new planet rising over the horizon.
Is it the same planet I could see before?
It is exactly the same planet. You can see.
Wait, is it like actually there?
It looks like it's actually there.
No, like does it look like it's actually there differently than before?
You can't tell.
But
you can do. You can
I
do
did get.
awareness. You
I
can
did
do
get,
an awareness test.
Well, I just did, and I got like remember the
Oh yeah, no, you got a 9. It looks like
minus 20.
Yeah, it's gonna be there within a few hours.
Fuck.
And there is this horrible dark thing rising over the horizon, like coming up over the horizon. And all of you just, every single player, every single character, just hears the boom of drop pods. And that's where we'll end the session.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
That's horrible news. Well, so wait, we don't even get to manipulate Roderick like we said we were gonna.
You definitely can manipulate Roderick. I mean, if you want to do that while there are literal Chaos Marine drop pods falling from the sky, sure.
Man, I just assumed that's what we were gonna do because you said we would get the chance to do that.
I think this is a good chance to manipulate him. I think is the point.
True, I guess.
Yeah, no, definitely. It's just I rolled the dice to figure out when Demon Moon.
Yay, child manipulation.
Yeah.
I fucking gaslight. I was so good at gaslighting a girl boss in this.
No, you fully gaslit him. Like he's like very much upset and sad and just.
I didn't gaslight him. I just manipulated him. Gaslighting is a specific term. I was just making the.
Yeah, no, like what you're hearing is the like prelimination of what's happening or what's going to happen. You're not quite at the exact precipice of the Brothers of the Sword showing up, but you're like within a few hours of it.
Oh, okay. So the drop pods aren't actually falling yet.
Oh yeah, no, you're mentally. Well, yeah, no, I may not have been exactly clear. You were mentally hearing the prelimination of the boom of drop pods falling.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Shiv,
yeah, no, like
my 2 remaining fate points for this session to reroll my original requisition and give it a +10.
Okay.
Because we're fighting fucking space Imperiums.
Let's go.
Oh, go fuck. Okay, yeah, no, that's a 5. Okay, you win. You get that.
No, it's part 2 of the jet bike.
Yeah, no, exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's like
yeah.
You got I don't know, the fucking.
So I think the original one was just the bike version, so now I probably have the hover bike version.
Yeah, no, you probably have the specifically the jet bike version that has the the hover bike
but
stuff.
No guns on them, so like getting its guns and everything and like the higher flight.
Yeah, you haven't gotten all of it yet, but
we're getting there.
You have gotten the other stuff. It's also I forgot to mention this, the sprint trader that you came on is gone.
Makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys got to find another ship, get you up. Like while you're within about like 5 hours. Yeah, you're within 5 hours of like 1,000 Chaos Marines just dropping in on the planet.
Okay, can I do my requisition then?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm going to do a Hail Mary and try to get an Eviscerator because I am not dealing with some goddamn Space Marines.
I'm
Yeah,
so excited to fight Space Marines by just rallying a horde of just disposable meat into the meat grinder.
Bodhi, do you still have any fate points left? Because you can reroll it.
Nope.
Fate points. Oh,
Yeah, you can reroll with fate.
Nope, I don't.
Wait, no, you have 1 point, don't you?
Yeah, I wasted it trying to somewhat gaslight the noble.
Well, to be fair, you have successfully manipulated the noble.
I'm just imagining that like one part of the Siege of Terra where they're like talking about there's that one like excerpt that's used a lot where it's like oh, it took like 10,000 of these random civilians to kill one Chaos Marine, but this is Terra, so we had 10 billion of them laying around.
Oh, yeah, did we ever actually learn who was the first on the walls?
Yes, we did.
Who?
It was Lucorphus from the Night Lords.
Yeah, my boy.
Yeah,
Wasn't
yeah.
great.
Lucorphus was not only the first on the wall, but the first into the palace as well.
Boy.
Yeah.
Was I never. This is the one thing I was confused about. Was Lucorphus originally a Night Lord, or was he just one of the other packs that joined the Night Lord?
Oh no, he was originally a Night Lord.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, no, he started out, so specifically during the siege, he took cover in a fucking drain when the Titans started blowing everything up. And just was like, holy shit, I'm alive. And then and this was after he got onto the walls, and then he got like randomly warp displaced into the palace, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm Lucorphus. I'm gonna have statues built of me." And then Abaddon showed up, and
he lived.
yeah, but then Abaddon showed up and just stole all his glory and killed, half of the named characters in the Heresy.
As Abaddon should.
Yeah, exactly. Like Abaddon straight up, I mean, he kills Endred hard and almost gets killed by Garrow, and he literally cried because he was taken away from the fight.
But how did he?
It was like Gimli he was like, what?
How did he get nearly killed by Garrow? Because Garrow and the Grey Knights were didn't Malkador psychically seal away Titan?
Garrow was assigned to one of the kill teams that was
okay, so
like the Saturnine Gate. Yeah, no, and basically what happened is Abaddon killed Endred Har, and his weight like forced Abaddon down just because he had a gigantic fucking space marine on top of him. And Garrow was about to decapitate him, and then the teleport Homer finally hit, and Abaddon was teleported back, and he started crying and being like, "Bring me back! Get me back to the fight! I want to kill more!" And and Abaddon basically like was screaming and crying and shitting himself, like demanding to be brought back to the fight. It was really good. No, it was really good. But also, that was a pretty fun session. I hope everybody had fun.
That was great.
I did. I can't believe I actually stayed since the beginning. Woo!
Well, you all had moments. 01 found out about the abominable intelligence. Rosary got to, continue their gaslighting of the boy who is very much.
Oh, I'm not done yet.
So
I'm about to indoctrinate him into the repentant mindset.
Shiv, you're misusing the term gaslight.
Romancing. Okay.
We're just manipulating him. Gaslighting is specifically
manipulating.
Gaslighting is like specifically trying to. Yeah, gaslighting is like specifically trying to convince them they're crazy.
Yeah, don't worry. I'm going to manipulate him into the repentant mindset. Don't worry.
And then Patience got to fucking do some horrible shit.
Can it be assumed that I requisitioned something?
What was that?
Can it be assumed I requisitioned something at some point?
Yes, you can all make requisition rolls. I think that Nidar just did and succeeded, and Rosary just did and did not succeed.
I'm gonna requisition that Hydra Flamer Array.
All right, make the roll.
I just got to figure out what the modifiers on it are real quick. I didn't spend a single fate point this session.
Oh, you're right. You didn't. Yeah, you'd be able to make that roll twice then, I think.
Ooh!
Oh, fuck. Okay.
I'm gonna spend
I won't be able to
plus
install
10,
it yet,
plus
but
20 action for me.
Also, Shiv, since we're already on here, do you want to do the Black Crusade RP thing?
Oh, yeah, sure.
How much XP do we get, by the way?
Oh, you will get, I'm gonna say 200 XP. Because I'm having to be a little bit more frugal with the experience points just to avoid you guys all becoming, like, OP Darktide characters.
You compare this is an entire space for chapter. Fucking.
Oh, yeah, no, like, you are, like, within about 5 hours in-game, there is going to be an entire Heretic Space Marine chapter dropping down on your head. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is not a situation we can really fight our way out of.
This was a perfect
Yeah.
time to get my jetpack working, at least.
Yeah. Now, there are going to be a lot of very hungry Marines descending real quick.
Hungry.
Okay, so
Hungry
you
Marines
got
is right. Yeah.
yeah, the hungry Marines. Yeah, they're very they hungry.
They hangy.
Yeah, they're hangry. Yeah.
They just want a good snack. Come on.
Why did you genocide
Yeah,
that alien species? Hungry.
I mean, I don't know if the rest of you guys know about it because Bodhi, Jane, Liv, and myself developed the chapter. But yeah, no, their whole thing is being weird cannibals. Jesus Christ.
I gave him the suffering. I shouldn't have met
Anyways, I'm going to get off, you guys.
All right. Have
All
fun.
right, see ya. Have a good night.
You too, guys.
You guys are gonna have fun being in the middle of a fucking night shed.
I know, and I hate that. Rosary